Former leaders in the country have unanimously agreed that a well-funded and equipped state police can guarantee peace and security across Nigeria. Some say for Nigeria to have an effective and efficient police, areas of concerns raised by stakeholders must be addressed through thorough amendments to the current Police Act. These views were part of a one-day national dialogue on state policing that was organized by the 10th House of Representatives in Abuja. Here's more.
State policing has been in the national discourse for some time now owing to the high rate of insecurity across the length and breadth of Nigeria. Though successive governments have tinkered with the idea of establishing state police as a way of tackling the constant spate of kidnapping, herdsmen attacks, banditry and other forms of criminality, issues of political hijacking have often stalled the idea. However, the high rate of insecurity in the country has changed the narrative, as most of the stakeholders, including the presidency and past President Goodluck Jonathan, as well as former head of state Abdulsalam Abubakar, giving their nods. While acknowledging that state policing was long overdue, they advised the country to successfully operate state policing by applying the nation's peculiar situation, such as adopting the border force, the coastal guard, and engaging local traditional authorities.
His Excellency, Mr. President, primarily believes that the path to effective security is through adaptive reforms, catering to our diverse nation's unique needs and circumstances. This can only be achieved by carefully reviewing various models and options best suited to Nigeria's context.
I think as much as we are talking of establishing state police, we should also look into the role vis-a-vis of our royal fathers.
You cannot give your police a weapon that will kill at maybe 50 meters range. Then the criminal has a weapon that will kill 100-meter range.
Earlier, the conveners of the National Dialogue, Speakers Tajuddin Abbas and his deputy Benjamin Kalu, explained why the discourse for state policing has become necessary at this critical time in the nation's history.
As we engage, issues to consider may include, but not limited to, the following: the desirability or otherwise of state policing, the time frame for a transition if deemed desirable, suitable model or models for Nigeria that account for context and diversity, appropriate legal and institutional frameworks, essential safeguards against abuse.
We must draw the line because to have functional police, state police, we must have a strong federal police. But let us never forget the power of state police should never be used as a tool of oppression.
Certainly, we do expect and hope that the review of the Constitution that will happen will produce some significant difference in the way that the country is policed. And I think at that stage, we'll all agree that National Assembly would have done justice to this.
To achieve this, we must analyze the current legal and constitutional framework governing policing in Nigeria, discuss necessary amendments for the establishment of state police forces, and ensure checks and balances are in place to prevent any abuse of power.
The theme of the National Dialogue is Pathways to Peace, Reimagining Policing in Nigeria.